Ratemo? ATO, issues of ATO.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Afternoon.
My name is Ratemo, Jet Light Air. I think I need to touch on this issue of head of maintenance. I don't know if you can allow me or you want to.
No, we are on maintenance manager under ATO.
Okay,
we will go to the AOC side.
Okay, when you go to the AOC side, I'll comment. That's where I want to comment.
Okay, AOC.
Yes.
Thank you. Somebody there. James Kimuri.
Just a quick one on the ATO, and I'm happy the members of ATO team, they're happy to have the maintenance manager. I'd like us to look at it from the function, what that office of that role does. When we say the head of maintenance or maintenance manager is doing nothing, and I believe the responsibility, airworthiness responsibility, sits with the owner or the operator of the aircraft, not the AMO. This person at the ATO, I believe they develop their own maintenance program that they take to an AMO to maintain the aircraft as per that document. So we say in this case that the person who's going to do that job is not an engineer. It's the same way telling me that you allow an engineer to come and hold the position of a head of training to develop a training program for pilots. I believe that person needs to have qualifications in maintenance. Let's not water down a profession, with all due respect. But on the other hand, let's also not put very high qualifications for a role that can perform. Let's classify them, but it has to be an engineer. That's my take.
Thank you, James. Still, yeah.
Allow me to just add a point, please, Madam Keter.
Which side?
For me, I think the solution we are looking to look at, or the other side of the solution is, how do we enable these small operators to comply with that requirement? Do we have provisions in the regulations that can allow them to outsource one head of maintenance manager that can serve 2 or 3 ATOs? The same way, some time back, we used to have provisions where you could have head of quality as an outsourced, for the AOCs. And I think that's where we should be looking at what is the solution to go around these requirements. Thank you.
Okay.
Hello? Mary, allow me to speak. I think what we need to focus on, especially for the ATOs with the flying aircrafts, is not the person, but the requirement. The requirement is maintenance management. So for maintenance management, if you look at the same regulation under the quality section, it talks about aircraft maintenance and operation interface. It talks about maintenance programs and continued airworthiness. It talks about maintenance accomplishment. So I would like to agree with my colleagues. We need to put in a regulation in the ATO that removes the requirement of the position, because the position is not, it's not supported by the other regulation. The head of maintenance in the AOC and admin has a whole section of continued airworthiness. For the ATO, that is absent. So there is a requirement for maintenance management, and the industry is saying, for the purposes of how small and less complicated they are, they usually contract this service to the. So what we need to do, when you look at this ATO 2022, already covers for supervision of this contractor in the quality section. It's there. I encourage everyone to look at it. So let's give them a section in the regulation that talks about for ATOs that have operating aircrafts that are required to perform the responsibilities of continued airworthiness.
Ali, thank you for that submission. And I think now, with this knowledge, we need to find a solution. And that's why we said that because ICAO in the guidance material has given us the different organization charts that exist. And these regulations we are not making for a small operator only, it's for the entire ATO fraternity. Meaning that if you are somebody who is a big AMO, that you will be training at the same, you can be doing training for pilots, somebody can come up like that, training for engineers,